It's time to do a reveal. What's up, everybody? Slickpits in the house. So, technically, literally in the house. It's been a great week so far. Got a bunch of cool stuff going on this week. This Friday night, I will be at Skinny J's in North Little Rock for the Bearded Sinners beard competition, benefiting the We Are the 22, which, of course, helps combat against veteran suicide, something I hold near and dear to my heart. So, okay, I've been wanting to do this. I've had this for a couple weeks now, but I wanted to not just do a reveal, but I wanted to do a review a little bit more on it. So this way you got a little bit more in depth other than just going, oh, that looks cool, and then whatever. So I'm going to show you what I got, some features and things that I did do it, which you'll notice some of the things right off the bat. But yeah, I hope you guys dig it. So this happens to be my new Biltwell Gringo S. That's right, the Biltwell Gringo S. You can pick this thing up pretty much anywhere. There's a lot of different shops. My store doesn't actually carry things. I had to special order this. It's available where I work. It's also available elsewhere. There's a couple other stores in town. Of course, you can go online. There's a crap ton of places online you can buy them. But this is the Biltwell Gringo S. Now, I am going to tell you, little forewarning, I put it back in the box to kind of have the fun reveal effect of it and stuff, but I've already obviously had it out because I test rode with it and stuff, and I added some Slickpits touches, if you will. So, this is the, we're going to take this, I don't need that, I put it in this bad boy, and bada bing, bada boom. So, let me get some more light on that bad boy. There we go. This is my new Biltwell Gringo S. I got this in a vintage white. So it's got a little bit of a yellowy tinge to it. Kind of reminds you of a pool ball, like an older white pool ball. They come in a variety of different colors. You can get them in blacks, you can get them in matte. Comes in gloss white, reds, all types of cool stuff. There's some that have different graphics. This one specifically, I could tell you real briefly that I ordered the gloss white, and I waited. It was on back order. I waited, and then for some odd reason it didn't come off of back order. I called Biltwell specifically. I said, Biltwell, hey, talked to those guys and said, hey, the company I ordered through still has them on back order, and it's supposed to have been off days ago. What do we got going on? Biltwell specifically told me that the gloss white was still on back order for the unforeseen future. I still wanted a white helmet, and I wanted something quickly. So I'm like, hey, but you know what? The vintage white looks really, really awesome. So I'll take that. So got the helmet in. This is definitely not the stock variation of what you get when you get it in. It will have a clear shield, the regular flat clear shield. These are not red when you get them on the new helmet. They actually come in black. This is a little couple extra bucks, and you can get these ordered up. And of course, like you notice, I have the bubble shield. I really, really enjoy that cool look, that spaceman look. And yes, I do have a cool little saying on the front. I know, that's my thing. Of course, I added a little love and a little flavor to the back too. So that's my deal. If you know, you know. So a couple things about this helmet. This helmet's in a 2XL. That is the largest shell size that they make for any head, and I have a big head. It's very round on the inside. It is not going to be that neutral oval. It's actually a really good round shaped inside, which for me works fantastic because I have a huge head. However, when I got this helmet, I was having a real hard time at the very beginning squeezing it down on my head. Once it was on, it felt great. but I was having a hard time. And I knew that they actually sell different size cheek pads. I didn't know what size came in them to begin with. I know that I had seen a lot of different sizes and sizes of them. So again, I reached out to Builtwell and said, hey, this is what I ordered. What is the stock size? Because I need to get a thinner pad. This is actually the stock pad that came inside of it, and it is a 10 millimeter. And they go down to a 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter is the thinnest. These are the 5s. The split second I put the 5s in, they fit fantastic. I've been wearing it for now 2 weeks, and I can get it just to go nice and smooth over my head. It gives me a nice little gentle squeeze on the cheeks. It's not bobbing around. There's no pressure on the top of the head. These guys are extremely easy to swap out. You're talking about 4 buttons. Boom, boom, boom. 4 easy buttons. Inside the helmet, there are actually flaps for your comm systems. You got speaker flaps inside. It is actually recessed into the EPS. So you have nice little areas in there for you to put your comm system on. You won't be able to fill those, which I am adding a comm system. I know it's kind of weird to add a comm system to such a vintage looking, amazing helmet. However, I do have big trips coming up, and I do want to be able to film and hopefully use some of that audio and record. So more stuff for you guys. So I do have a comm system on its way. So like I said, these swapped out in seconds. You know, I popped them out and put the new liners in. It took me about a week to get used to pulling them down and not folding my ear over, and I kept having to stick my finger up in there and put my ear back. But now, goes on like a glove. It feels amazing. Now, as far as the shield is concerned, realizing that on this shield, there is a gasket. However, on this gasket, when your shield is closed all the way, if you were actually looking real close across the rim, it does not seal. It does not give a solid seal. So if it is really raining and pouring and coming down, there's a good chance you could get a little rain inside. Have not rode this other than a little light sprinkle yesterday, so I'm not 100% sure how much is really going to get in a heavy downpour. But needless to say, it's got one little snap mechanism on the side that, for when your helmet's down. It's easy, it pops on, and of course, even at higher speeds, it doesn't have any vibration. I haven't had any excess noise, but it was easy to swap this out. When it came to doing your windscreen, all you need is a dime or a little Phillips head screwdriver, 2 screws, boom, boom, screws on out, they come out, put the new ones on, and here you go. Another aspect that some people were asking me about when I was getting this big bubble shield was that does the bending of that shield, does that shape, does it refract light, or does it make anything look a little funky and weird? It does not. It does not. It actually is very cool. This is supposed to be the smoke, not the dark smoke. But as you can see, it's a very dark shield. And when I'm out in the sun, I've actually been riding, look over and see myself in my mirror, and I can't hardly see my face. But during the day, it's like wearing a really nice pair of sunglasses. It's not too dark. Speaking of glasses, this is one of my downfall things. One thing I would ask, and I would wish all helmet makers, manufacturers would do, would be make some channels, some real channels for us to put glasses on. Now you can tell with my Oakleys, these things should be pretty easy in and out in a helmet, but they're not. They're not. It's still super tight around here. There's not really a solid channel to make it really easy for my glasses to go in and out. So that's one little. Overall, it hasn't been a big problem, but that is one of my issues. Now, another thing to look at, this thing is not vented. This does not have any venting. None up front. There's no Venturi vent. There's no venting at all. Now, according to The makers, according to Biltwell, this is it's not supposed to fog up on you. Good luck. At the end of the day, you get them out in a cold morning and stuff, you're still going to get a little fogging. There's still good air circulation. It still decently circulates air. My face gets some breeze and stuff as I'm going down the road. And with it fully closed, I get a little bit of venting, a little airflow up underneath. But like I also said, this is not a completely sealed unit in front, so you get a little bit of flow in there. It feels good. It has not been bad at all. There's very minimal wind noise, especially because there is no venting, no excess spots for that wind to hit and make whistling noises or anything like that. You hear none of that. It's a very actually quiet helmet. I enjoy it thoroughly. It's a quiet helmet. Obviously, it's going to make a little noise when I got sound system in it. So, the Gringo S. I've had it for 2 weeks now. I've been riding with it every day to work. It's just been a fantastic helmet so far. It's comfortable, especially have a nice round head. It's one of the few last on the markets out there because everybody's going to neutral ovals and stuff like that because that's what most people have. But if you're still old school and got a big fat dome like I do, here you go. And also realize when you're wearing it and you got a big beard like this, yeah, it's actually hitting me like right at the chin. It fits properly, but a lot of this is going to be coming out the bottom. On the bottom here, like again, you've got basic D-rings, nice and easy. The liner is completely removable. I believe that Biltwell even has some other liners. If you want to go to a thinner or thicker liner, you can do that. But overall, man, I've been really, really happy with a helmet that's right around that 200 price point, just a hair north of 200. They do a standard Biltwell Gringo that you can get that has the 3-button snaps and has a completely open face. If you're one of those that wants to rock some goggles or glasses, however you want to do it, I went with the S because I like being able to just flip up and down. And it's multiple positions. Now I can tell you this too. I have, and maybe it's because it's still new, I've tried to ride around a little bit with my windscreen up just a little bit here and there to see how well it stays, and it actually does stay very well. Maybe down the road when it's a little bit more broken in, it might not, but for now it works fantastic. Biltwell just makes some great helmets. They've been around forever. I love the 60s, 70s classic styling. I like that you can go with the Bonanza, which is the 3/4 version of this, the standard Biltwell Gringo, which is going to be this without this, and you'd have the snaps, or obviously you can step up to the lane splitter if you want that full Bane style rock and roll helmet. That's what I wanted to talk about today. My little reveal, my little fun toy. I'm fixing to rock out and go to Jacksonville, North Carolina at the beginning of June, first weekend of June. I'll be headed out of Arkansas on June 1st and headed across through Tennessee and rocking all the way out to Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm hoping to take some cameras with me and get some of the action on the ride. Make sure if you dig my content, you dig this video, you hit that subscribe button at the bottom. I greatly appreciate everybody out there. You guys make this happen. And yeah, just keep riding out there, everybody. Keep the rubber on the road. The weather's doing great. If you're not a motorcycle rider and you're driving all the time, when you're out there on the highways, put your phone down, keep your eyes out for motorcyclists. Let's keep people alive this year. And I thank you. I'm Slickpits, and